All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to bring you Team Invincible. That's what that stands for. Versus Spartak Esports.
Spartak Esports. Look at their legit flag. That looks cool. Team Invincible also has some like nice textures on the bottom of their flag, but they didn't center it properly.
Yeah, they've got a nice logo, but not. They didn't.
Yeah, I love like the dust on the bottom. I think that's like a really nice touch to make these look realistic. But somehow they got that. Yeah, somehow they got that, but they didn't center their logo
on the flag.
Yeah. Like I've seen some flags that also have shadows on their flags as well.
Naga Siren pick.
Yeah, Naga Siren is a support, and it's been very popular in certain pro teams. Like very, very popular. And some pro teams like picks it basically every single time unless it gets banned.
I see.
So, yeah, no longer a core, but a very decent support if you know how to coordinate with your team. It's a very greedy support though. She will build basically tranquil boots into urn into radiance.
Okay, so yeah, she just, it's kind of that thing where she's a walking fight reset, snare, occasionally a bit of damage reduction, up until she can get until she can get that radiance up, and then she kind of transitions, right?
Oh yeah, the Riptide doesn't do damage reduction. It's actually armor negative.
Oh, that's right. Correct. So,
and she can apply that to people with illusions. Of course, illusions have other benefits as a support, like being able to scout with them, which is nice. Being able to split push with them, which is also very nice. And the snare also goes through magic immunity.
Yes. Quite
and
nice.
You will cancel TPs as well. So just all around have very powerful abilities. The only hard thing about support Siren is the fact that she has like no damage until she picks up a Radiance, which is like going to be around like 30 minutes if the game is going well. That's game going well, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, not necessarily 30 minutes. I've seen it like at like 25 because they farm decently. But of course, that means you will be taking some farm away from your carries, which might not be great. Yeah, there's a lot of like ifs there. But one of the hardest things also about her is the coordination, because the song can also ruin your team fight if you're not coordinating properly. But at this level, and at this level of communication with the teams, being familiar with each other, is very easy to set up songs.
Now, the Team Invincible took a long time to get their first pick out, and even they're taking a long time taking their second pick as well. They're thinking long and hard about it. Is this Disruptor also kind of tailored towards some way to deal with the Naga Siren?
Yeah, I believe so.
They just want the Disruptor to not get caught and hopefully be able to glimpse her away after she uses a song.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a very good thought. Especially because Glimpse is such a very long-range spell. He can cast it from outside the song range. Another thing that Disruptor can do, I mean, they have also the Kanka if they can get the axe. I mean, it doesn't work reactively like that because you'll be asleep. But, you know, they got the both dual bring back combo here. I completely forgot what I was going to say about Disruptor. But yeah, it looks like Team Invincible was slightly kind of taken aback by Naga Siren.
Yeah.
Also, another thing is Naga Siren a lot of times picks up Blink Dagger when she support as well to get better songs.
Yeah, and not just the songs. She'll be able to get good initiations as well with just blinking in, similar to like you might see on a Shadow Shaman or a Lion when he's played. They like the blink so that they can get in and get that grab on someone, so they've got an easy gank.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, Team Invincible, it's going to be very hard to walk away from this team at this point. Kunkka and the Disruptor, they've got the X and the Glimpse at their disposal. Retreats, coordinating a fallback with your team is going to be pretty difficult. You're gonna have to use that Naga Siren ult probably. And you're gonna have to really. You're probably gonna have to fight a lot of the times. Retreating may not be an option if the sleep has already been used.
They do have a very good, at least slippery alignment, but you said Naga Siren definitely adding to that slipperiness. Puck also someone who, actually one of the only people who can easily counter Disruptor. With that glimpse being used properly, he should not be phase shift used properly, he should not be glimpsed back. Of course, there is the silence to worry about, but if you're really quick on the blink dagger, you can blink out a static storm before taking damage, which is a little bit bullshit. Man, Team Invincible's team lineup is like very much of I don't know, quite hateful. It just seems like there's a lot of like callbacks and disables and just things to make people stop doing stuff. Like Disruptor and Kunkka, once you get glimpsed or X'd, it really makes you like feel like moving is like a waste effort. Of course, Doom makes you feel like your life is a waste effort. Wow, Spartak Esports. I mean, and this is quite refreshing. Both these teams' drafts are quite.
Yeah, the bans were pretty standard going out. I thought we were gonna get another, you know, oh look, they're gonna get this and this and this, but pretty much everything is different except the Puck, but he was drafted pretty early as well.
Yeah. Clockwork wasn't banned in the first phase. I thought I was going to see a Clockwork Shadow Shaman for sure, but neither of those heroes were picked up. So, no, I'm glad to see these teams being slightly above the meta. They have their strategies, which they believe, you know, will work better than, you know, just following the meta, which I think, you know, what Dota kind of turns out to be at the very, very, very top of the top level.
Hey, Dehexadex, thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah.
Who else we got in here right now?
10 seconds remaining.
So we have 10 seconds coming out here for the fourth pick for Spartak Esports. Their team has been a little bit interesting so far. Let's see what they rounded out here. Of course, there's the Oracle. So a Huskar isn't out of the question. Of course, might not want to draft Huskar into this lineup though. Disruptor and Kunkka can be very annoying to deal with for Huskar, and Final Answer isn't. Like, he's a very good pick against Huskar as well. Huskar all single damage focused. And Tinker is going to be the pick here.
That's irritating. Yeah, as we said last game, Tinker a great pick going into the Phantom Lancer. You just need to drop a bunch of marches, and then Phantom Lancer is going to have a pretty hard time while he's in there.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm just a little curious about this Oracle pick. I'm not sure if there was anything really warranted an Oracle on the other team. I guess he's decent against Doom, but you know, I wouldn't call it a counter by any means.
So this is going to be an offlane Puck, the mid Tinker. They've still got a safe laner they can pick up. Do you think they're looking to maybe grab the Huskar here?
No, it's not. It's a bad game for Huskar. Kunkka is so good against Huskar. Disruptor is also great against Huskar as well. Being able to send them back.
Terrorblade then, which is now banned.
Doom is decent. Oracle and Terrorblade actually doesn't work together, unfortunately.
It's not the same as
Dazzle, Shallow Grave. Because Shallow Grave sets you to 1 life, right? Oracle locks your health in place.
Right, so it doesn't interact with the Sunder favorably.
Yeah, it's funny because Oracle's usually like the better hero than the Dazzle when it comes to comparing Shallow Grave to False Promise, because False Promise is the ultimate, you know, you gotta make it stronger. But like when it comes to Huskar, for that means, but when it comes to that cheese with the Terrorblade, definitely Dazzle's slightly more favorable there.
Don't worry, Tulok Guard, we slept in as well. We just barely got started. So
yeah,
you're joining us at right at the right time. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, I stayed up all night last night watching EVO Grand Finals. Actually, how did your dinner go? How was sushi?
Very good. Delicious sushi. My family joking around. They had lots of questions about the Epicenter qualifiers and about how I lost my social security card.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you need to do you need to change your number if that happens?
No, it's such a pain to change your number. I can get a new one, and then I've already registered my account on the Social Security Administration website, so I gotta check that every once in a while, make sure someone else isn't reporting income under my social, and then I've got
that's kind of scary.
Yeah, I've got credit karma and stuff, so I'll get alerted if anyone opens a new account. That's annoying. Spartak gonna get that standard Juggernaut.
Yeah, Juggernaut, great pick here. Because we're talking about how, you know, this Puck pick was kind of like a reaction to Disruptor Kunkka. Same thing for Juggernaut. You don't want to get Glimpse back. You don't want to get X back. And how you do it? Match Community. Juggernaut's got that covered.
Yeah, two cores that will be very able to not get caught by that. The Storm picked up. He'll be able to jump deep, hopefully onto the Juggernaut or the Tinker.
Onto the Tinker.
Yeah.
Yeah. This Storm Spirit is actually nuts. I don't know how Spartak is going to deal with the Storm Spirit. They have nothing.
They're gonna have to get Orchids up, but Storm's gonna get a pretty quick Lincolns, I would assume.
Yeah. Puck is the only silence in the game, but his silence, of course, is not very long range. He's going to blink onto Storm.
They've
But
got
yeah,
the root, but they have to channel it, and in the time they're channeling it, he can just F off.
it's such a slow projectile as well. The Storm Spirit can easily disjoint it. He can just fall lightning through the projectile, and then it will land while his ball form,
Yep.
and then it won't
affect
get
him.
him rid of. Yeah.
Puck, so Puck with a blink silence. If they get Orchids up, and then I mean, even if they get him in the Naga sleep, right? They have really hard timings to get anything to keep him in place. Well, they've got the snare, but that's a pretty slow projectile as well, right?
Yep. It is quite a slow projectile.
With a big old cast wind up time.
Yeah, it's the. I mean, yeah, that's actually a good point. The wind up itself is a problem, not the projectiles. Projectile play is okay, but at this level they should be able to react to that as well. Yeah, so Storm Spirit might take over this game, but we'll see what Spartak can do with this Naga Siren support. Naga Siren and Oracle support, very unconventional.
What was Team Invincible? What was it?
Team Invincible, yeah.
Team Invincible here on the Radiant. They are going to have Toporbos on the Phantom Lancer. Kunkka will be played by Arrow. Italiano will be playing the Doom. Storm Spirit will be played by Haze. And finally, we have... Who did I miss? Oh, 1, 2, 3 on the Disruptor. I skipped.
And over on Spartak, we have Yol on the Oracle,
30 seconds.
Graham God on the Juggernaut, 633 on the Tinker, Immersion playing the Naga Siren, and finally Shachlo playing the Puck.
Alright, it's exciting stuff. So, Golgi, I had an idea how we can fill time in between games. Is we can, I can throw up a picture of one of my labels and one of my beers, and we can talk about the design of it. And there are a couple that you can be like, no, that doesn't work. You've got to redo that. But the other ones, you'll be like, yes, that's amazing, Wiv. You are so good at creating hero brews based on heroes.
Yeah, maybe. So on top lane, it's like Doom is trying to do this off lane pull, but he's gonna root it for very long
yeah,
time.
and he's
spin on him as well.
Only gonna get the range creep.
Yeah.
Now,
exactly what I was looking for.
Yol gonna take a lot of right-click damage. He's a pretty tanky boy. Obviously, he's got that Scorched Earth, which is gonna give him some regen too.
Yeah, insane amount of regen, 12 regen per second while that is up.
He's missing some XP here, though.
Yeah.
He could be
But
missing
great
a lot.
prevention of that pull there. In the mid lane, there's dual lane going on.
The double duel.
Yeah, nothing surprising here, folks.
Naga just going for Riptides. Forcing out some remnants without getting hit. That's quite nice.
Yeah. Naga Siren took a very aggressive build here. Stout Shield and Orb Venom. Naga Siren has a pretty good natural armor, starting with 6.
Uh-oh. Puck could be going down in the bot lane. One more shot. He's going to be able to dodge the projectile and the last...
Body blocks.
Ooh. He dodged the ball lightning, or the thunder ball. What's that called? Thunder strike?
Yeah.
It's so natural to try and call it ball lightning because it's a ball that shoots lightning, but we have a storm in the game, so you can't do that.
Top lane, actually, Italiano. Getting
spun on. He should be making... Oh, very nice shot with that Purifying Flames there at the end. Looking like he was going to make it under the tower, but good recognition there to wait for the right time to use it so that the spin will do the remaining damage and he won't be able to heal it off.
Yeah. Good point on that too as well, that he didn't even take a kill with the Purifying Flame. It was perfect.
Puck going aggressive onto Disruptor here in the bottom. One more shot, 2 more shots, he will get it, but gets hit by that torrent from Kunkka. Kunkka gonna be chasing him down, gets the X onto him. Shot slow. Arrow very...
Actually,
go ahead.
it might have been right for him to actually take the X back.
Yeah.
Force out the X, because Arrow was just following behind him rather than waiting at the X spot.
Yeah, Arrow
And
was
he could have
expecting
balled
him
out.
to
Top
phase off
lane.
the X, and so that put him
Oh my.
positioned based on that.
Yeah. Yeah, Kunkka did start with boots, so it's a very fast boy.
Puck already back in the bot lane, trying to do some damage here to, let me turn all this crap off. Trying to harass up Phantom Lancer. He just doesn't do a lot of right click damage, so he's not able to harass too much. He's got actually
Yeah, the
66,
South
it's respectable.
Yeah, it's a South Shield that's doing a lot of work, but the X marks the spot.
Oh, he gets him, he phase shift a little too soon.
Yeah. He can also, another thing he can do to make that easier is that he can also look at the Kunkka, because he makes a very obvious hand gesture when he's about to cancel the X mark back.
Yeah,
And then when he does that,
it is hard though, because
is
Kunkka
very
has
hard.
4 seconds to use it, right?
Yeah.
Currently, Puck is sitting on a level 1 phase shift, 0.75 seconds, so very narrow window there.
Yeah. It's a very hard one to get away from. This Kunkka is doing a lot of work around the map.
Storm Spirit gets destroyed in the mid by that Naga Siren. Net, Gur 8. And this is what they need to do. They need to keep as much pressure on the Storm before he hits 6.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because after E6, Storm is going to get very hard for their team to kill, and you gotta get your
Oh,
team.
Puck
to
gonna
as
eat a
much
torrent. He's gonna be able to phase shift it off. But, yes, he's able to get over Illusory Orb down the cliff, and he gets away. Arrow now going to get found by the mid and Immersion here. 633 and Immersion rotating for that rune, and they're going to find themselves a Kunkka to go with it. Yum yum.
Yeah. Joshua finding the revenge already. He's doing quite good for the offlane Puck. 1, 2, and 1 been very active, and of course last hit count not very healthy. Only 4 there. Guess his 5th one. Might get Jones back as well. No, but still on cooldown.
He's got the orb. Eating some thunder strikes, but quite a lot of damage. He will be fine though. Gonna have to heal up, and now he's getting pretty low on regen, so he's gonna need something here to keep him topped off in the lane. Of course, Shrine's going up now, and it looks like he is rotating straight for it. Boom diggity. Oh, Doom going down on the top again. Spun down on the tower once again.
Yeah, it was Omni Slash actually. I was watching him spin on Doom, but Doom was still healthy at half-life left. But Grime got hit level 6 and just pressed the Omni Slash button. He was level 5 the last time I saw. It looks like he just committed Omni Slash as soon as he hit level 6.
Now that's some efficiency.
Yeah.
Cooldown efficiency.
Cooldown right away. Again, Doom might still be in trouble. The Oracle's here this time.
Yep, they're gonna channel that the root, get him, and now they're spinning up onto him. Plenty of damage. They've got once again, another Purifying Flames in the spin, making sure that they get the damage they need, and he doesn't heal it off.
Yeah, Yol does it so well, because if you saw, I mean, he got the trick with the Fortune's End, where while the Fortune's End projectile is flying through the air,
you cast
fire up Purifying Flames.
Yep, so it'll purge them off.
Yeah, so he got 2 Purifying Flames up there, so the Oracle doing a lot of work in lane with the kills as well. This is kind of thing that Dazzle also doesn't have available.
They got a root onto Kunkka. Kunkka's going to drop a torrent, but it's not going to hit either one. They're trying to go aggressive onto him. They get an X onto 633, but Arrow is going to be just fine. Now they've got the Storm Spirit here as well. They drop a March, and they're going to be able to just get back. Lots of damage done, but no kill secured there yet. Haze is very close. He's about to hit his level 6, and there it is.
I'm pretty sure what Emergent did there, he saw the X marks the spot, and they... Oh, another...
Is going to catch onto Tinker. Now Tinker could be in some trouble. They do get the damage. No! Uphill miss onto Kunkka. Kunkka's still alive. There we go. Tinker trying to make his way away, but Yol has rotated in, making sure he's healing up that Tinker, and will not go down to Storm Spirit yet.
Yeah, just great team play. Emergent before when 633 got X, and the Static Remnant was placed on top of the X spot, Emergent went in towards the X marks and then ate up the Static Remnant, so 633 won't take damage from it. And those kind of like narrow little plays does get your mid just a little bit far enough to be able to take kills or die. Shashiro in the bot lane, getting X.
He's got the phase shift, but does he have an orb? No, he is already out.
Yep.
Yeah, he dropped that orb.
He did it really well. He fired the orb and then phase shifted and then waited for the X to pop, and then of course phase shifted was way too long and the X didn't pop. As soon as he came out, the X would maybe brought him back, but the illusory orb was still out, so he could just TP back onto the illusory orb. So just good thinking. But
oh,
again,
he's gonna get torrented under tower. He's orbing out of here. Gonna make it this time. Oh no, they got the X on him. Now they're gonna be able to get him. But Yola's in here with the heals. He's getting him topped off now. He will go down, but it cost them the Kunkka. Now, what else can they get out of this? Yol going aggressively. They get the Doom in the top in the meantime. Once again, now Immersion's backing up. PL Illusion's just tearing up these supports right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And PL going aggressive, looking to find Naga Siren. They're going to get a ball lightning forward. Storm Spirit's going to find him. No, oh, they get the net, but once again, as we said, he will be able to just ball lightning that away easily.
Yeah, top lane again. Doom TPing in, getting spun on. Oh, this is going terribly for Doom. Usually he doesn't have any problem in lane, but right now it's making it look very sad. He even went for the Max Scorch Earth build as well, which is the most defensive build you can go for, and still losing.
Yeah, Grime God being a little crusty, really just putting the damage to that Doom, making his life hell.
Yeah. But I'm very impressed by Arrow's Kunkka so far. He's been landing a lot of these torrents, just without any setup as well. Onto fast heroes like Puck, securing those kills.
I had to go double. I always have to keep reminding myself, like, go check Oracle skills. Their house sound so much the same. Fortunes and Fate's Edict, Purifying Flames, and False Promise. We got it,
Yeah.
Golgi.
Purifying Flame, the only one I think will
Now
play
damage onto Shochlo? No, they've got Disruptor trapped in the back, but Shochlo taking quite a bit of damage. They are going to be able to get the Disruptor. A couple more shots. There we go. PO's going to have to use his Doppelganger. Try and get out of there. They get an X out onto Naga Siren. Naga Siren could be eating a torrent. No, they're just keeping her in place. They use the Fate's Edict. Make sure she doesn't get hit by a torrent. And now we got 4 here in the spot lane. They look like they're ready to put some pressure to this tower. Arrow's on the back line, seeing what he can find, but he may get found here by an orb or by Puck. Yes, Immersion's going to find him. They silence him up immediately. They do have the net. There we go. They're going to be able to blow him up. Fortunes, or the Purifying Flames as well. Stupid Oracle.
Yeah. I mean, so Purifying Flames makes sense because it's the only thing that damages.
It purifies and it flames.
Yeah. And Fortune's End makes sense because it's a purge. It ends buffs and debuffs. Right? And False Promise, I just remember because it's ulti, and then that only leaves Face Edict for W. That's how I think about it. It's a fucking, like, mental gymnastics. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I guess, I mean, I remember False Promise because, you know,
It's an ultimate.
like a promise you're going to kill this guy is false because of the skill.
Yeah.
Like,
Only one that I have problem is Face Edict, because Face Edict doesn't make any sense.
I guess you know, an Edict of Fate would be saying, like, I guess I could connect it by saying, like, this person is not supposed to die here, so, you know, with the magic damage reduction, they aren't dying.
But he still takes physical damage, and you get disarmed for some reason.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't make sense.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. But you can still die with Fate's Edict.
Yep. A Dream Coil gets dropped top there, able to grab the Kunkka, but Doom will actually be able to make it out this time around. Y'all in the mid, soaking up that XP. He's got his level 6 now. Oh man, y'all great with these last hits under the tower, securing that that catapult, knowing exactly how many hits he needs to throw in it to put it in range and not let the tower get it. Scan goes out from Radiant. They know where people are right now. Oh no.
We're getting Omni Slash.
Omni Slash goes out. It just got level, or it was level 2 very shortly. Without that, I think he could have had a harder time getting it, but he will have the damage required. And it looks like he already used Doppelganger. Very good job from Grime God there, holding it until he can force the Doppelganger out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Spartak
Going aggressive, yeah. They're going to drop the... oh my gosh, Static Storm is catching 3 heroes.
Song.
They use the song to set them back up now. They're going to go pretty aggressive. Dream Coil is going to catch 3 of them. Team Invincible not looking too invincible right now. They're still surviving, though. They've already lost the Kunkka. Now, the Disruptor as well, getting chased down. He's under tower, but actually, I take it back. They survived through that, get themselves a puck kill. Very favorable trade.
Yeah, but just overextended there. Great turnaround there by Immersion. A great song there to get Tinker out of that static storm, which is the big target right now. Making sure that Tinker stays alive, because you gotta get this Tinker as much space as possible before the storm really gets going, and then it's just constantly making their day bad. But if Tinker can pick up some items before that can happen, like a Blink Dagger to be a little more elusive, maybe even like an Orchid Malevolence. Lincoln's obviously, things like that, he might have a bit of an easier time.
Yeah, at this rate, the Tinker, he's looking pretty good for
Emerging
having
top
his...
lane.
Oh, going aggressively?
No, getting gone on.
Gone on. Oh yeah, Immersion. Ooh, run down. Team Invincible. Very good coordination from Team Invincible.
So far, so good. But still 4K lead for Team Spartak right now. Battle Fury already finished off for Juggernaut. You can tell the net worth. Juggernaut is way ahead of Balancer, who's still struggling to finish this Battle Fury. I think he might have it here. Yeah, he finally gets delivered, so much later than the Juggernaut, who obviously got fed incredible amounts by the Doom. 601 for the Juggernaut.
Is he PL's got a second hatchet, a Quelling Blade logged up. Is that still a thing? You stacking them on top of each other? The Battle Fury and the Quelling Blade?
Don't know if that works. I guess it does. Huh, interesting. They're both called Quell, but they are different. So Battle Fury Quell increases your damage against non-hero units by 60%, while Quelling Blade just gives you flat 24 increased damage against non-hero units. So I guess they work together. Interesting.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, they most work. I mean, these players are all divine players. They know better than me.
It could just be queued up though, and he's not buying it. But I do recall that is a thing, is that you can stack those for.
Yeah, no, it makes sense because the passives are different, right? It's like Medallion and Solar Crest stacking as well, but they don't stack with each other. As in, the two Solar Crests don't work, but somehow Medallion and Solar Crest.
Spartak taking the first tower, or no, the mid tower. For themselves, got the first tower, mid tier 1.
Yeah. Top tower, meanwhile, getting taken by Invincible, but I'm not sure if they have enough time to take it. They're getting a little bit antsy here. They could push it, actually, but they don't see the dire teams on the map. So, yeah, now they commit since they see some players.
And PL going to make it out from the bottom. They were rotating, hoping to catch him. They're going to... Spartak actually going to continue, hoping to find the PL here. I think PL detects something's up, and he's just going to TP on out.
Yeah. I actually like this Final Lancer build quite a bit. I always found Balancer to be a little bit too stuck in his builds, going back to his old ways and then Manta style afterwards, and that kind of made him like a little bit rigid, at least for the early game. In the late game, you can decide if you want to go Heart or not, decide if you want to go like a Daedalus or things like that, but this kind of Battle Fury build kind of opens up new possibilities in the early game, going for a farm build, which actually isn't terrible, which gives him a lot of regeneration, which he lacks a lot, the health regeneration and mana regeneration, which he gets both from the Battle Fury, and then going straight into a Manta style that to farm increases farm even higher.
And he has picked up that Quelling Blade. It's almost somewhat counterintuitive. Like, he just bought a 4,000 gold item.
Arrow getting chased out.
He's in. Oh, he's going to be able to hide in the trees. He's actually out of here. Immersion's going to use the ultimate now, trying to get them out of there. Crime God eating a bunch of damage, but they're ready to reset this fight with the song and the healing ward. Now Disruptor making his way out. They do get the Doom and the Kunkka in the backline. They're going to be able to net up that Storm Spirit. And PL not in the fight, the only one to survive. Team Invincible, not looking too invincible right now, and they're going to immediately move their focus. Spartak is going for the tier 2 tower.
That was textbook song re-engage.
Yep, fight.
I don't think I've ever seen a better example of it.
Yeah, it was beautiful. They get that healing word down immediately. Even Oracle firing off some damage. They're firing off some healing, and they're, you know, they got low. Everyone got low. They just paused the fight and like, all right, guess what? We're full now. Let's run you over, and they did.
And Emergence still working towards that Radiance, so yeah, he did go for the usual build here, Tranquil Boost into Earn. Working on towards that Radiance. If they can get this online, it would it becomes a very hard game for Team Invincible because their lanes are getting pushed out constantly by Tinker, and then you got to deal with Naga on top of that as well. Well, smoke right now coming out from Team Invincible. See if they can do something with this.
Gonna try and catch Hayes, probably leading the charge, so he can ball in and grab someone. They're gonna try and go on to the Juggernaut, but he knows exactly what's up, and he spins straight out of that Static Storm. Now they use False Promise onto Tinker, so Tinker is gonna be just fine, and that is gonna force Team Invincible to go back, but Spartak's not ready to let him go. They are gonna continue engaging here, see if they can find who they can find, and Kunkka's gonna be in the back throwing the boat. He will go down along with the Disruptor, getting the ward on the way out.
Gotcha! 75 gold. Eh. Unfortunately, not really worth it. I think he thought he could kill Tinker there, but Tinker wasn't under First Promise and Healing Word, so he got 100% health easy. While Toporbos in the mid lane with insane jukes. He used his Doppelganger Illusion to juke out the enemy team while he TP'd out.
You know what that Healing Ward kill reminded me of? You know in a Hollywood movie when like a guy is captured either by the good guys or the bad guys and they're about to get killed, and they always do that one last defiant spit in their face? That's exactly
what that was. I'm not going down without a fight. Disarm.
Oh, you can disarm Roche?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I guess you don't really play with oracles very much.
I mean, how does that work though? He doesn't have a weapon. He literally he makes his arms fall asleep.
Yeah, it's disarm. What do you think that means? His arms disappear. Like disappear arm. That's what the root words is, right?
That would be a top tier shitpost. Is like, Valve, when Roche gets disarmed, you need to literally remove the arms from his model. Oh no, Phantom Lance are getting caught. He's silenced up, right? But he's coiled up right now, fighting away. Oh, it breaks! How did that break?
Oh, the jukes,
He's fighting away onto the Oracle. He's going to be able to get him. Doppelganger is going to be ready in 1 second. Here they go. They're going to try and get him out. No, they get the silence onto him, and they're able to claim him. Not advantageous for that PL.
No, top boss. Like, that was insane. He took the Oracle down. They should not have taken the Oracle down. He juked the entire team. Juggernaut chasing Illusion, Nagasan was chasing Illusion, and Chachalo was chasing Illusion because he wasn't microing his hero. He was only microing his Illusion. That was insane. While Oracle just died to the real PL. He must be thinking, why is this Illusion doing so much damage to me? It's because it was the real one. That was the second time he did that as well. The first time he did that to TP out, and the second time he did that to get a kill in a spot where he definitely couldn't get a kill usually. And then the Oracle is walking all the way back to the fight.
He's got healing wards on his back while he just fights away. Hayes gonna jump in, make sure he takes that out. Tier 3 taking a lot of pressure. The boat is gonna come in. It's connecting. It's gonna get Spartak. They find the Tinker in the trees. Sleep up on Doom though, so he's gonna be able to blink on out of here. No Doom onto Tinker this time. Beautiful use of that. Static Storm is dropped onto Juggernaut, but he's already spinning up. Topor Boss is trying to get the damage into the Juggernaut. They're going to get the Oracle in the back line, but Hayes has already gone down now. Juggernaut is doomed up, but he's doing so much damage. They've got to be careful. He's going to be able to survive this. And do they have any way to... He's got the Aegis anyway. He's going to go down to the Doom, but he's back.
Ultra kill. That's a GG call.
GG call and disconnect immediately from Team Invincible.
Man, we're talking about how the Storm Spirit was going to be a problem. I am wrong. I did not. You don't look at Spartak's team and go be like, oh my god, this is such an aggro lineup that's going to like, they take down the racks at 20 minutes in. But no, oh my god, they just outplayed the crap out of Team Invincible. That was nuts. Those songs were always on point. They were perfect. We saw so many resets, so many cores get saved from it. Oracle on point as well, winning the early game, getting a bunch of kills on the Doom. Juggernaut got so ahead, and we saw at the end, he was fighting while doomed and gets an ultra kill.
Yes. The Oracle, I think, was probably one of my star players there in that game. He was just showing off so much. He knows that hero so well and was using every skill, was hitting in just the most perfect ways. Immersion
Yeah.
as well. The use of those
Not a
songs.
Siren.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was definitely the supports MVP that game for I agree. I can't remember the team name
Spartak.
or the yeah
That was
Spartak.
Spartak.
Yeah, so good. Like I haven't seen Nagastarin's ultis used that well until now. So incredible plays by the supporters, and the Juggernaut did well, but Juggernaut just basically did what it was supposed to when Oracle set everything up. And once Juggernaut got ahead, Oracle left him, and then he knew that Juggernaut was just going to kill after kill after kill. Of course, I guess that we can say the Doom, I guess, misplayed quite a bit. He played a little bit too aggressive, too far forward, was trying to get a little bit too greedy with the farm, and then got caught way too many times, resulting in that Juggernaut being fed out of control.
Indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the next lobby to go up.